Our central challenge is the one of being able to track how well the implementation of the Paris Agreement is really working. And this is, of course, being done in many ways. How the World Meteorological Organization can contribute to that and is contributing to that is through the reporting that we do on the state of the climate.
Okay.
Because with the headline indicator of the Paris Agreement being keeping the temperature well below 2 degrees, 1.5 degrees, one of the things that needs to be tracked is how close is the temperature to reaching that range or exceeding that range. So our state of the climate indicators include temperature, and we have released a provisional report this year. The temperature was about 1 degree above the 1850 to 1900 pre-industrial period. So we're 2/3 of the way to 1.5 degrees this year. But temperature isn't really a sufficient indicator to fully describe the state of the climate. So we have a couple of other indicators that we use that have to do with the cryosphere, sea ice extent, glaciers. We track the concentrations of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere because that's obviously what's driving the changes.
Yes.
And we track ocean variables such as heat content. The oceans absorb most of the heat that the atmosphere is trapping, so we need to see how much heat is going into the oceans, what's happening to sea levels as a result. So we provide climate services through something called the Global Framework for Climate Services that are tailored towards the needs of decision making in those sectors. And because the World Meteorological Organization really exists to set up operational systems, we operationalize those services through our networks of national hydrological and meteorological services, the regional climate centers, and what we call the global producing centers for long-range forecasts. To me, the key thing is the ambition on the emissions reductions, because this is really what's driving the whole phenomenon. And the World Meteorological Organization, with other partners, has developed another operational system, which is in an initial implementation phase now, called the Integrated Global Greenhouse Gas Information System. And this system, which has already been implemented in Switzerland and the United Kingdom and Australia, and other countries are now also taking steps, allows a facility manager or a government to track where the emissions are coming from, right down to the source, in a way that allows mitigation actions to be effectively targeted at the areas where will succeed in bringing the emissions, in reducing the emissions.